Silent Hill, a juggernaut of bloody terror only a nun at a Cradle of Filth concert could identify with. You fear the worst, but you can't take your face away. So let's skip the Resident Evil event because Resident Evil is totally oversaturated and discuss why Silent Hill is where the real good shit lies. There's nothing like a road trip to free the mind and calm the nerves. Nothing but the open road, the sound of the engine, and gas station snacks to keep you fueled up. But somewhere along the way, the road becomes obscured by a thick fog. Your car radio starts to produce grating static noises as a chill is sent down your spine. Something is very wrong. You forgot to pack your generational, interpersonal, and relationship trauma, didn't you? Well, now you've gone and done it. You've ended up in Silent Hill. Again. That bipedal humanoid with the straitjacket made of flesh isn't going to give you any directions, and the nurses at Brookhaven are, well, let's say, less than helpful. But you're here now, and if Konami has anything to say about it, you'll be here for quite a while with all these Silent Hill games they're churning out. Since you've got the time, let's take a look at everything that was announced on the Silent Hill transmission. After the completely unnecessary, yet somehow still customary livestream countdown, Konami unveiled the first footage at the not-at-all leaked Silent Hill 2 remake being developed by Bloober Team. Now, Bloober Team's previous credits range from meh, like Layers of Fear, to ugh, like The Medium. What possessed Konami to give the keys to the kingdom to a C-tier developer, we'll never understand, but at least it looks pretty. It appears to be built on the Unreal Engine 5 and features an allegedly rebuilt combat system, whatever that means. We here at S35 Gaming are of the belief that the combat in Silent Hill 2 was dog shit, because you're supposed to avoid fighting as much as possible. So if James Sunderland is suddenly able to pull off Devil May Cry combos on Pyramid Head, we are going to have words with Bloober Team. Speaking of James, he looks an awful lot like David Lynch now, doesn't he? Maybe the FF7 remake style twist here is that he was on his way to Twin Peaks and ended up in Silent Hill instead. Damn fine writing. Yes. Oh yeah, damn fine. After some words about the remake from Bloober Team and Akira Yamaoka, another Silent Hill project was shown off, this time from No Code Studios and Annapurna Interactive. No Code is previously responsible for the narrative adventure game stories Untold and Observation, so their new project, Silent Hill Townfall, will likely be in the same vein. This is just speculation, of course, since it was shown with a brief teaser of a shoreline and a pocket TV. Yeah. Fans were then treated to an actual surprise in the form of a third, we don't talk about the second, Silent Hill film. The director from the surprisingly good first film, Christopher Gans, has returned to both write and direct this new film, which is going to be based on Silent Hill 2, the very same game that is being remade. You know, there are other Silent Hill games, you guys. Or you could, make something original? Not that there's much information to go on yet for the new film, and casting hasn't even begun, so we don't know if they'll actually be able to cast David Lynch as James Sunderland, but we all have our fingers crossed. Oh, we do have a title for the movie already, though. What was it, Mr. Producer? What? Return to Silent Hill? Really? Ugh. If you can't get enough of a Japanese horror game from 2 decades ago, Konami has a whole line of new merch for you to buy. Everything from statues to collectibles to skateboard decks. I'm not really sure what the relevance of those are, but someone must want them, surely. With the merch out of the way, another vague and ominous Silent Hill project was shown. The teaser started with chat bubbles and what appeared to be a live stream which featured viewers with names like Hype Beast with 5 E's and Sunday Roast 03. As the chatters go back and forth over whether they can save a woman named Amina, a monstrous Vecna-like creature with head fingers draped in shadow smashes a staff into the ground. And that was it. It's called Silent Hill Ascension. The following developer interview remains vague, but describes the game as a kind of live-streamed experience that was inspired by observing streamers playing Silent Hill games and how their audience interacted with that content. J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Production Company is behind this one, and that could be good or bad depending on if you're still salty about how Lost ended or not. Whatever Silent Hill Ascension ends up being, it doesn't have a reset button, so all choices made over the course of the experience are set in stone, and they allegedly will have permanent ramifications on the Silent Hill universe, so don't fuck it up and let Vecna win. Just when the transmission seemed like it was going to go out on a weird hybrid game show, the hosts had a, quote, one more thing, unquote moment, and dropped a full trailer for something actually new and exciting. Static shots of a rice paddy, a small, Japanese town, and an actual for-real geisha doll. Silent Hill's finally going to Japan, baby! The trailer goes on to show plenty of actually terrifying images, including strange vines growing out of holes in human flesh, and a young woman's face sloughing off to reveal a Junji Ito-style gaping maw. And honestly, that was good enough for me. I was invested in silenthillf from the Japanese imagery, and apparently the game takes place in the 1960s rural Japan, which is even cooler. The project is being developed by a studio called Neobards based out of Taiwan, so while it's not Team Silent, at least they're Asian. And that was it for the Silent Hill transmission. 3 new games, a weird hybrid live-streamed game/TV show, and another movie. Not bad considering the last game that wasn't a patchy slot cash grab was Silent Hill Book of Memories on the PS Vita back in 2012, a game everyone hated for a console no one cared about. Does it make up for Konami ditching Hideo Kojima's Silent Hills, which had Guillermo del Toro, Junji Ito, and Norman Reedus attached to it? Absolutely not, but at least we got Death Stranding out of that debacle. It's really good, you guys. It's not just a bad walking game. It has ghosts and babies, just like Silent Hill. So what's your favorite Silent Hill game? What's your least favorite? Let us know in the comments, but remember to treat each other well. And while you're here, why don't you check out our retrospectives on 2013's Shadow Warrior? It's totally not racist like the original version. I'm Mike Golchinski, and I'll see you in the next video.